Hey everyone, Richard Robbins here. The numbers are in for the Calgary Real Estate Board for August, but I'm going to take you through what happened in the first part of the year, but also what I've done a little differently this time is when we get to the last couple slides, I actually broke down the different property types. I'm going to show you, the detached, the apartments, the semis, in terms of what sales are like compared to last year, but also what has happened with prices of each property type. And I think you're going to be very surprised with some things going on right now. So again, if we look here, we've got the sales, we've got the active listings, we got the months of inventory, we got your average price, and we got days on the market. You can see we've got obviously the first 8 months of the year, but if we go back and we look in March, this is where COVID took place right here, about halfway through the month. You can see what happened in April. Our sales went down dramatically, went down to 573, and in March, when half was good, half was slower, we did over 1,100. And then what happened? Look at May, we went up substantially to 1,080, and then look at June, 1,747, and then look at July, 1,835. Now you look at this, you say, what was going on here? Well, obviously we had a lot of pent-up demand, right? Because in here people were wondering what's going on. So you can see went up. Now in August we came down about 14% at 1,573, but based on last August, it's very close, and I'll show you that in just a moment. But here's what's sort of interesting. Look at your months of inventory. This determines the strength of the market. Okay, 4 to 6 balance, below 4 sellers, above 6 a buyer's market. See here in March you had 4.9. Look at February before COVID, 4.6. And look what happened here, 9.7, because your sales dropped way off. Months of inventory obviously went way up. What happened to your prices? Went way down, 448 down to 423. But then what happened, we leveled back off 5.4 months. Look, it went to 3.6 in June. Very strong market for Calgary. And then July we were at 3.6. Right now we're at 4.1 at the end of August. So relatively still very strong market. Your price is sitting at 470. Now, compared to last year, 2019 you did 1,584 sales. We did 1,573. Roughly the same, slightly off, but not much. But look at this. 454, and for a number of years, Calgary has not had a price change really overall, maybe a little bit, but look at this. Year over year, we're up by 3.4%, okay, to 470. So I look at this and say there's some good things happening here, and here's why. Look at your months of inventory. We're going along like I was showing you. We're sitting at 6 right here in January. What do you have there? Okay, a very, very, balanced, more on the buyer side. We went down a little bit. Whoa, way up right here. And then look what's been happening since. Okay, we're down here, really getting close to the lowest months of inventory that you've had in the last 4 years in this month. We had 4.4 months in 2019 down to 4.1. Now here's where I broke everything down for you, and this is where it gets really interesting. So if we look at detached sales, in 19 in August we did 945, we did 992. So see our detached sales, okay, are up by 5%. But look at this, apartments. Okay, we did 280 last August, we did 224, down by 20%. This is a pretty substantial number. So look, this is way up, this is way down. Semi-detached are down by 12%, and you can see row houses here up by 11%. So you look at this and you say, what is probably the trend? Well, the trend right now, I think with COVID-19, probably people are saying, do I really want to live in a condominium apartment right now? I'm in high-density housing. Maybe what I need to be doing is getting myself into a detached. A lot of people right now can work virtually. They're probably looking at getting themselves a detached because now they need a home office. And there's many reasons we're starting to see this trend, and I think this is going to continue. So what's happened with prices then? If we look at months of inventory, it's going to determine your prices. Well, we're at 4 months, okay, 3.3 this year. That means the prices are probably going which way? They're probably going up. I'll show you in a moment. Apartments, we were at 6. Okay, right on a buyer's market. Now we're into a full buyer's market in apartments, and you can see your semi-detached, right, doing very well at 3.9 and row at 4.7. So here's your prices. You can see detached, because our months of inventory was low, we're up by 3.4% to an average detached of 551. What happened to apartments? 270? Now it's down to 251. It's off by 7%. Okay, you can look here, semi-detached is up by 6.5, row housing is down by 3.5. You know, this number here actually, you know, this surprises me. I thought this would be up a little bit more, but anyway, it is what it is. So overall, if you look what's going on in Calgary right now, and actually right across Canada to a large degree, and even more so in the bigger cities where there's a lot more condos, what we're seeing is the detached market is very, very strong. The detached market right now has low inventory, and then the more high density you move to in terms of a market, the weaker it's starting to become. What does the fall hold? Who knows, right? We got September, October, November, December, 4 great months left in this year. I think they're going to be relatively strong. If you look, we gained over 200,000 jobs in August. Okay, so that's a good thing. Unemployment has come down. I think it topped out about 13.5. I think it's down to around 10 right now. You know, so I think overall, everything is looking very good. What's going to be the determining factor, obviously, how everybody starts to recover after the government starts giving out a lot of money they've been giving out. So I'm interested to see, but overall, Calgary market, you're in great shape. And remember, everybody, it's a beautiful life. Make it count.